So we went there and they said, listen, we're going to apologize. The piano is not a great instrument. The soundboard is cracked, but it's more, we can't just get rid of it because the family has sat around this for decades and, all sang songs at the most wonderful occasions. And we can't just leave it behind. We really want to make sure it has a good home. So, of course, we stepped up and said, we'll give it a good home. And so we took the piano, we put it in downstairs off the bar room, the dungeon bar room. And it's very dark down there. And the first time I went down there to play it, I remember, because it is off the dungeon bar room. Richie always said he didn't want a studio in the house. He wanted to be the first musician who only had a bar and no studio. He had only a dungeon bar room here, literally with medieval torture devices hanging on the walls. Hardly any lights down there at all. The walls are all very like stone, and which is why my children will never have any fear, because if you're brought up in a house like this, then you're the Addams family at the end of the road. So no, you just don't fear anything anymore. So we put the piano off the room down there, but it's very dimly lit, to the point where if there are any bulbs, Richie will color them in Sharpie marker. So it's even more dimly lit. You just can't really see down there. And I was playing, and I looked up because that one room is surrounded by windows, and I saw a reflection behind me of a man standing there in a jacket with a hat. And I thought, oh, Richie came to hear what I'm doing. So I continued to play. And then when I finished, I looked up and he was gone. And I went, he didn't even say anything. Well, maybe he didn't want to disturb me. And so I came upstairs into the den and I said, hey, how come you didn't say anything? And he said, what do you mean? And I said, well, you were just listening, weren't you just down there? And he said, I haven't left the couch all night. So now I think that the piano came with its own ghost that just appears when I'm down there. And for some reason, when I'm channeling what the piano wants me to play, I come up with these sort of like European, like Eastern European though, melodies. So Black Roses came from that. Alone with Fate came from that. In Time, off of my first album, Reflections. And of course, this is another one, Dark Carnival. This is where it just came out, just from that piano. So somehow I am channeling some Eastern European spirit that has come with my piano that gives me these wonderful songs that I probably would not normally hear here on Long Island, New York. You're not going to hear those kind of scales. So, but that's the source of that. I have to give credit to the piano.